Good evening. Today we are going to discuss about skill of illustrating with examples. What does mean skill of illustration with examples? The example given by the teacher while teaching in the classroom should be easy and understandable for the students. It makes the concepts easier to the students. The example given by the teacher should be depend upon the age level, maturity level, grade level of the students. And what are the objectives of skill of illustration? The first objective is to make a lesson interesting. The teacher has to make a lesson interesting by her examples. And the second objective is to relate known knowledge to unknown knowledge. The teacher has to recall their previous knowledge for making the unknown knowledge easier by asking questions. In particularly in illustration skill, they may use some examples to recall the previous knowledge or asking their previous knowledge to relate the unknown knowledge. It makes easier the students to understand. And the third objective is to make complex things easy and understanding. Through examples, the teacher will to make the concept easier to the students. The fourth objective is to make the use of multiple senses of students. While using examples, the students' attention is more than the normal classes. It makes the it activates the multiple senses of students in the classroom. And the next one is purpose of illustration. It is same as like objectives of illustration: to make the use of multiple sense of students, to relate known knowledge to unknown knowledge, to make a lesson interesting, to make complex things easy and understanding. And next, the components of skill of illustration. First, simple. Second one is the relevant, and third one is interesting, and fourth one is medium. In medium, there are two kind of mediums. One is verbal and another one is visual. And fifth one is approach. In approach, there are two kind of approaches in skill of illustration. The first approach is inductive approach and the second one is deductive approach. Sixth component is example of students. Let us know what are the components detailed. The first one is simple example. The example given by the teacher should be simple according to their age level, suitable level of maturity. Then only the students can able to understand the example. If a teacher uses the 8th grade example for the 6th grade students, the students cannot understand the example easily. It makes them difficulty to understand the example and the concept. The second one is relevant example. An example said to be relevant when it is related to the concept or principle being explained and helps effective in its proper understanding. The example given by the teacher should be relevant to the concept or principle which was she taught. The next one is interesting example. The example given by the teacher in the classroom should be interesting only. If only the students is give their proper attention to the teacher, and the interesting example capture and maintain the attention, interest, curiosity of the pupil for the proper understanding of an idea. And the fourth component is medium. In medium, there are two kind of medium: verbal and visual, as I said before. The first, verbal and visual, the particular media should be examples are conveyed to the students by the particular media or through some variety of medias. For example, verbal or visual, like storytelling, showing some object to them, or maps, pictures, and models, etc. Whatever form or whatever kind it is, the media selected by the teacher, it should be give some proper example for the students. It should be quite appropriate from the viewpoint of wit, age level, maturity level, and the past experience of the people. The fifth one is approach. In inductive approach, the teacher first gives an example to make the concept easier among the students and then explains the rule of the concept. It makes the students easily to understand the concept easy among them. Then the second approach is deductive approach. it moves from general to specific. That is, it first explains about the rule and then the example should be provided by the teacher. It is known as objective approach. The next one is example of students. The teacher has to make examples lively in the classroom with the presence of students. Involving students to create a simple examples make them more interesting to learn the concept or principle. It gains the attention of the students by making them involved in the examples. For example, the teacher may use the names of the students in their examples, makes them interesting and curiosity to see their names in the example. It makes them attentive in the classroom to listen the concept properly. That's it. These are all the components of a skill of illustration. Thank you.